Every day, every one of us is exposed to countless millions of bacteria, fungi, and viruses. These can cause serious or even fatal infections. The fact that we stay healthy most of the time is due to our immune systems, which fight a constant battle to kill any foreign organisms that enter the body. And it's white blood cells that shoulder most of the burden. A drop of blood contains hundreds of white blood cells. Their job is to fight infection. To take a closer look, I'm going to volunteer a drop of my blood. I'm just going to take this lancet here. And there we are. I'm going to put that on there. Pop on the cover slip, and we're ready to go. So here it is, my drop of blood. And what you can see on this microscope are the red blood cells, which appear pinkish. What you can't see are the white blood cells. To see those, we have to use a stain sample. So this is a sample that I've stained, and now the white blood cells are purple. There are various types of white blood cell, but the frontline troops are cells called phagocytes, like this one. Phagocytes constantly patrol the body, looking for things that shouldn't be there. When they find them, they eat and destroy them. And here's one doing exactly that. For an invading bacterium, this is usually the final curtain. But some pathogens have an extra trick up their sleeve. Dr. Apoorva Bhatt is an expert on tuberculosis. So Apoorva, it's known that people with TB can carry the disease for a long time before developing symptoms. How can that be?
The TB-causing bacterium can survive attacks by the immune system in a number of ways. But one of these ways is to actually live within a type of blood cell known as a macrophage. What the TB-causes bacterium does is, not only does it live inside these cells, but it also uses it as a source of nutrients.
So what you're saying is that the TB bacterium is not only not killed by white blood cells, but lives within them and uses them to their own ends.
That is true.
And it's not just bacteria that can manipulate immune cells in this way. This is Cryptococcus neoformans, a fungus. Like most fungi, it lives out in the environment, in the soil or on rotting vegetation. But unlike most fungi, this one is equally at home in the human body. We are constantly breathing in bacteria and fungi, so our lungs are full of white blood cells that prevent these infections from taking hold. When these cells meet Cryptococcus, however, it's immunological stalemate. The white blood cell can engulf the fungus but can't kill it. Once inside the host cell, Cryptococcus uses it like a public transport system to move around the body and eventually jump out into other tissues. If we're healthy, our immune systems can hold this in check. But for people with underlying immune problems, such as HIV, a fungus like Cryptococcus can prove fatal. Every day, we are exposed to 100 million bacteria, viruses, and fungi. So it's clear that our immune systems do a pretty good job of keeping those infections at bay. But understanding how it is that a handful of pathogens can evade these defences is key if we are to defeat serious killers like tuberculosis.